Hey, how you doing? This is Eric from Amp Live TV, the Amp Live Real Estate Show, coming to you live today for Wellness Wednesday and Education Wednesday as well. We're on TikTok, so thanks for the people who are responding to TikTok and all that good stuff. Just did a little live training on how to break down a deal, an actual deal. Now, obviously, we did that on TikTok, and YouTube will be doing that as well for a little bit longer, for like 10 minutes per little segment. Today is the live Amp Live Creative Real Estate Investing Creative Real Estate Investing Live Domination Networking Meetup. So some links went out to some people. They show up, awesome. They don't, it's okay. We're going to keep on rocking and rolling. We'll move forward and share some stuff with you in regards to how to dominate, or share with you on how to dominate your area, your local market, whether you're a wholesaler, fix and flip, bird dog, doesn't matter where you're getting started, or if you're an agent or a broker. We want to say congratulations to all past, present, future mentees of America, as well as the students that are coming aboard, the Accelerator program, the Charter program, and the American Mentee program, as well as the handful of peeps that we've selected for the American Mentee program. You know who you are. If you watch this and you see this, congratulations to you. There's an awesome young man that we met with that's coming aboard, not just on the American Mentee program, but also going to be dropping his license as well with VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments, as well as some other awesome people that we're working with that they rose to the top, like cream rises to the top, right? And they showed that they're serious and they want this, and they want to spend the time, and they want to dedicate this time, and along with us helping them, and vice versa, making reciprocal, because that's what the American Mentee program is all about. But today we're going to be talking about, let me see, I'm going to put on these spectacles here. I guess I call them spectacles, glasses. I'm going to change the captions here so it looks more prominent. Boom, there it is. Boom. The Amp Live Real Estate Show with your host, Eric of AHA, Erick Jimenez. I'm Erick Jimenez of AHA and Amp Live TV, the American Mentee program. We coming back tomorrow for some live Thursday deals, Friday highlights, Saturday training, and my favorite Sunday sermon rants and raves as we go into TikTok and social media. Right now, this is being streamed live, so I want to double check and make sure that we're on all the channels, and I'm going to do a little check to make sure that everything's good to go. So this is usually through Facebook, the different pages, Instagram, social media, like TikTok and YouTube. There's LinkedIn, all of them, right? So, cool. We're going live. Cool. So at 7 p.m. every Wednesday, we'll be rocking and rolling with you. Today is an admin day. So I do want to say congratulations to some of the peeps that are coming aboard for the high ticket sales, as well as promoting through the affiliate program. And I'll go back over here. You know who you are. We got they're all papered up and rocking and rolling. So you see our stuff, and they're obviously, promoting. The goal is to promote it and be part of that cause and mission. Awesome gentleman in Texas. He'll be rocking and rolling the Texas area out there with the American Mentee program, the Accelerator program, Charter program. We're obviously going through some trainings and things of that nature. But as far as just being able to promote the high ticket program, they range, right, at the end of the day. So you got the Done With Ya. You have the Accelerator program. You have the Charter program that has live coaching, deal analysis, and then our flagship one-on-one mentoring program, Done With You and Done For You programs. We'll get into that a little bit later and kind of explain how that stuff goes. But I wanted to just kind of come out here and share with you. Today is Wellness Wednesday. So obviously everybody's on a health kick, I would imagine, because all the foods and all the stuff that they have out there, everything you eat is pretty much, I guess, poison, right? As they say. So you never know what's real, what's wrong, even though we got, the FDA, you got all these different departments, and and obviously Americans fund all those departments, and then they're used pretty much against us to say, hey, look, here's some delicious food. It's okay. From what I'm hearing, that a bunch of other countries that they don't even allow that to be served in their countries because it's poison, but yet the American people can scarf it up and chow down on that stuff. I don't think that's fair. It's not right. And at the end of the day, everything comes out at the wash. At the end of the day, that's the truth. It's part of our mantra when we have what's called the art of the deal. When we're talking with sellers, it's actually part of our rebuttals, right? Because we tell people, hey, we don't work with unscrupulous people. We don't work with dishonest people. Nobody knows their home better than you, Mr. and Mrs. Seller. And once again, what do you own? The first is kind of our jam, right? That's where you usually get hung up. And then we say, hey, everything comes out in the wash at the end of the day. Once again, then we just shut up and wait, and they'll either hang themselves, or they'll come back with some rebuttals, or they'll say, look, hey, Eric, and whoever our mentee is at the time is while we're working this stuff, they'll say, I got nothing to hide. Cool. What do you need to know? All right, let's go. Let's make it happen. So now we can help you. So we're having a lot of phone calls with a lot of good people in our area and throughout the United States of America, not just mentees and students, but also sellers, right? Sellers, people that are recruiting to come aboard the American Mentee program, as well as VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments, our affiliate sponsors and partners that are actually, when you come aboard, they become your funders, they become your innovation partners and all that good stuff, right? So it's a beautiful, lovely thing. At the end of the day, all the resources that we have become your resources, including the vault. We have 2 vaults. One is a standard vault that comes with the accelerator program and the charter program, and then the American Mentee program, you get the premium vault, right? That's where we're gonna have the trust and all that good stuff where, proprietary stuff that we use for our business, we'll be sharing with you, or we do share it with you at the end of the day, and then help you scale and build your business if that's what you're wanting to do, or not. The goals are based on what you want to accomplish, okay? So that's part of what we do here. But today, what do we got here? We got, you can hashtag, definitely like, love, and share. Yeah, I got my Americans Helping Americans hat. Team Jesus it is, right? Team Jesus and God. That's my cool shirt. I got my cool necklace here that I got as a gift for my daughter. And at the end of the day, we're rocking and rolling, but I got to wear these glasses. Yeah, a little scruffies tomorrow, because tomorrow it's a sales day. So it'll be a field and sales day. So I have to get shave up and be presentable and suit up, because that's what I like to do. And I promote, and I like to share that with other mentees and students. Say, hey, suit up, right? There's always a story of 2, right? Where one person gets in the front door and the other person doesn't, right? The ones with flip flops do not get in the door, unless you got an awesome personality or a rock star or maybe a movie star. And the one who is suited up and presentable and respectable is usually the one that gets through the door. And that's just called society. So that's the way society has been built. And we are rock and rollers, and we adjust, adapt, or we perish. I say rock and roll, okay? So Amp Live TV, always real, raw, and standing for truth. Home of the Amp Live Real Estate Show. Your host, Erick of Amp Live, Erick Jimenez of Amp Live, and VIPeXecs. Definitely like, love, and share. I'd appreciate it if you would do that. Obviously, we have our Real Estate Domination Investor Meetup, as we're going to start bringing these live here, obviously, and bringing in some other people that that sign up, and then we're going to share their stuff, because I want to get them on the show to be able to share what they're doing, testimonials, as people who even own software and own products and things. I've been saying it for a while, but there's so much stuff when you're doing the business and rocking the business, at the same token coming live and doing all this good stuff. Yeah, but I should say, hey, I should preach my own. I should eat my own preaching. And at the end of the day, hey, you can have excuses or results, not both, right? That just means it's got to be more. I got to put it more on the A table, right, instead of the B or C table. And bringing those guests at the end of the day, as well as we'll be going live in our own general area, and then obviously going live and streaming it live would be awesome too. And like I mentioned before, a lot of people want to get out in the field. I get it; it's cool. I just have to adjust to making that happen as well, right? So right there, you can scan that QR code right there. That's for the American Mentee program. There's not a lot like, we do have some commercials and stuff that I want to share, which is obviously going to be for VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments, and help you with that private money, hard money, regular money, conventional money, FDA. And for millennials, yes, you can buy a house. We're going to show you how to buy a house. We're going to show you how you can get into real estate investing. We're going to show you how you can actually, help building a legacy for you and your family, and your mom and dad and that family as well, not just the family that you will create. If you're still new and you don't have any children, it's okay. When you do, your whole life is going to change, and you'll see how that works. All right, we'll just go back down here. I want to introduce myself, obviously, always real raw. And it's Erick Jimenez, AHA, Americans Helping Americans. One American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, right? Doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. That is our cause and mission. And sticking to it, right? Because it works. And people gravitate towards it, and they want to be part of something. And that's what we're here to do, to help you with that, build the community and all that good stuff. And that's what we're doing, one American at a time, right? One family at a time. Because when we touch one American who does this, then we're touching their whole family. And then it just becomes, the butterfly effect across the United States of America, if not the world, right? And that's what we're basically here to do. I'm going to share this with you. And this is what we're doing on TikTok, right? It was how everyday Americans buy homes without banks, no big down payment, no perfect credit, no experience, a proven 30-day system that's worked since 2003. That's when I got started. Now you can scan that QR code right there. That's for the AMP Live Creative Real Estate Investing Accelerator Charter Program, if you want to call it. But that is something it's still for July. We're going to honor it, and I believe everything's doubling after the I believe July. It should be July, right? So right now you scan the QR code, and if it's that awesome price, then take advantage of it. I know we have a do-it-yourself type of program as well. Sometimes that's just better to get into our ecosystem. You see what it's about, watch the videos, get some education, right? And then invest a little bit more into your business. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the next one here because this is cool. I want to share this for sure. Where are you right now? Are you renting and you're done with it and sick and tired of it? Or you own one but want more? Or you're investing and you're ready to do what? To go creative, because you can only do so many deals. We had that conversation yesterday with a nice couple that we're chatting with, they're going to work with most likely. And they're doing a little bit of everything, some marketing, and they want to do some real estate, some commercial stuff, and a few other things. So we're talking a lot of people, a lot of momentum, so it's good. But I'll tell you, I started exactly where you are with no money, no credit, no experience. I was told by the banks, nope, hey, I'm not going to lie, I applied for loans and couldn't get them, applied for credit cards, couldn't get them. Keys to people already had everything, is what I thought, right? But since 2003, I've been in the game, and today, obviously, I just keep rocking and rolling, and it's all about, that they believe the first 24 months owned about $2 or $4 million worth of property. Of course, as we know, I'm part of the 2003 and the 2008 craziness, right? So we made it through that, and obviously 2010, 2011, 12, and 13, bottom of the market, and a lot of stuff is transitioned, and here we are with some micro, I should say, that's what I'm looking for in regards to the cycles, little micro cycles, right? Because a solid cycle is usually about 20 to 25 years. And then between there, you're going to see little micro cycles of it going up, going down, going up, going down. And that's created man-made creations, right? Because we live in a capitalist country. So therefore, a lot of those economic systems are created over time if you study that stuff. The writing's on the wall is coming right now. We're peak out there. It's peak, and buyers are coming back. Millennials are having about 40% of millennials don't think they can buy a house. They're wrong. So that's a 40% pool. That's a lot of millennials. Trust me, we're do our best, right? So we want to be part of that mission to help those millennials so they can see the light. I always say to be able to see the forest through the trees, right? Right now, all they see is trees, and that means, hey, I can't buy a house. No, it's bullshit. BS. I'm sorry, it's BS. At the end of the day, we're going to show you how to buy those trees right now. We're going to show you how to see the forest through the trees and be able to buy some property. All right, so just wanted to share that with you. I'm just kidding. It's been a long day, a long week, but we're here. I'm here, and I scheduled this, so that's why I'm here. I have to be here, and if I schedule it, then I'm showing up to the party. All right. So one day it hit me, the whole system 20% down. No. Perfect credit, don't need it. W-2 that fits the box. No. Was designed to keep people like us out. Yes. So I found the side door, and that's what I'm sharing with you today. The side door, how to come on in, right? You ever been to a concert and someone lets you use the side door so you can go meet the band and say, hey, well, where's your thing? Where's your this, that? At the end of the day, that's what we're doing, letting you into the back door so you can see the side door and see this stuff, right? Now, the vehicle, obviously, and the belief and the deals. This is what this is all about. 3 secrets to creative real estate domination, right? Acquire property with little or no money, down, subject to seller finance and lease options. That's what the AMP Live Creative Real Estate Investing Accelerator does, as well as the American Mentee program. The belief. Now, one quiet belief keeping you stuck, right? And how mentees beat it with zero experience, right? It's a belief system. You need to believe it. If you don't believe it, then no one else is going to believe it. And that's where this comes down the wire, where, it's part of the program, right? Is to help you with that. Now, obviously, I know it works because, we've gotten feedback and testimonials from people and them saying, hey, it got me fired up, got me motivated, it changed my aspect. I feel confident that I'm working with you guys, and I know I have a team, and you guys are backing me up, and vice versa. So it does. It's not just a mentoring program. If you get into the American Mentee program, that's what we're talking about. But it's more, you get a life coach and a life lessons as we do this. Because once you learn this stuff, you can take it into any business that you want to achieve or anything that you want to achieve. Because there is some fundamentals and foundational aspects that have to be set before we move forward when we're mentoring you and working with you. And the third part is obviously deals, right? Where the thousands of motivated sellers are, where are they located? We're going to share that with you and how to find them and how to work with them and how to position yourself to win them. That is one of the most important things, right? You need deals, you need a pipeline, you need leads to appointments, to offers, to deals, to what? Yes, COE, close of escrow, and that's what it freaking takes. Now, there's 3 doors into home ownership or ownership, period, right? And none of them uses a bank, okay, or don't need permission from a bank. One is subject to take over the seller's existing mortgage, seller finance. The seller becomes the bank, and lease options. Rent with the locked-in right to buy, right? And there's a certain way we got to do that. I'm not going to disclose that here on this particular live, but there's a right way and wrong way of doing that, so you can at least protect yourself, protect your family. And it is, a little bit more pro buyer, but at the end of the day, it is pro seller too, just as long as the seller doesn't try to F the buyer. But so we'll share that with you, because you might want to get into a lease option, might want to get into a rent to own, just so you can see if you like it. And at the same token, you can make money on lease purchases. You can make money on the rent to owns. And of course, there's seller finance, which is the wraps, and subject to fix and flip and buy and hold. All those things are available to you and what we share. Now, subject to, I'm not going to get into it deep, but you can take it over, right? You take over the property seller's existing mortgage. Who this fits for? Sellers who need out fast. Divorce, job loss, job relocation, pre-foreclosures, behind on payments, relocating, or they need relief, not top dollar, right? They just say, I got to get this thing done, right? Gone. That's what subject to is for. Now, seller financing, right, is you make the monthly payments, seller becomes the bank, no institutional approval. Perfect for self-employed buyers, because that happens because the FICO scores and the credit and all that good stuff, and bank statements, blah, 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 blah. Credit rebuilders, if you're trying to get yourself established to build that credit back up, this is a great way to do it. And sellers who want a monthly income instead of a lump sum, right? Which is perfect, because then they save instead of getting that capital gains tax and getting hammered. You spread it over a period of time, and you agree on price, right? Agree on the price, the schedule, and it's just 2 people and a contract, the way it used to be back in the day with AHA, Americans Helping Americans. That's the cause of mission. That's where people actually rock those deals and didn't have to, talk to the Fed, mess with the Fed, and that all started back in the 1930s. Lease option, rent today, move in now with the lease, locked in price. Your future purchase price is set at the start, even if the market rises. Rent credit, yes, you get rent credits if you negotiate that, and yes, you can buy it tomorrow. You can exercise your option with the agreed window, right? Within the agreed window, which is your door. Go ahead, if you're watching this, type it in there, do the chat and all that good stuff. There are some links that I'm going to put in here for you to be able to take advantage of some of this, right? You can get into the Facebook group so you can rock some deals, okay? This is absolutely free. I'm going to put it in the chat right here, boink. And you can go right there, pop that in there. And which door is yours? Type in 1 for subject to, 2 for seller finance, 3 for lease options. You see this video, you can love, watch it forward, backwards, and all that good stuff. We'd appreciate that. But definitely, if you see this part, type it in there. Type in, hey, 1, subject to. Maybe 2 is seller finance. 3, I want to learn lease options, right? There's no wrong answer. Obviously, if you put them in there and I see these, I'll read them live. If not, then it's okay. Hey, we can connect, do a DM, reach out, email, phone, email us, give us a call, text us. Any way it works just as fine. Okay. So let's go ahead and go here. I'm going to go ahead and put another link in here. This is going to be for, let's see, where's it at? You can watch. This is for next week when I wrap up. This is for Amplified Domination Live Networking Meetup. I'm also going to drop this in here for the American Mentee Program testimonial page, so you can check it out. Okay, right there. And then if you want to join the American Mentee Program, you can click that button that's in the testimonial page and you can join. But I'm also going to just drop the application here. This is an application process to be able to come aboard. Okay. And this works for other people. Or you should say that's a quote, right? This works for other people, but not someone like me. Okay, that's not true. Okay. I don't care if you're a millennial and you're 18 years old. You can do this. I don't care if you're retired and you're 80 years old. You can do this. If you're 90 years old, no, I'm just kidding. 18 to 80, it could be done, right? As long as you're able to follow directions, punch your way out of a paper bag a little bit, right? Follow, execute, and you'll get results. Now, that belief, no, not money, not the market, is the single biggest thing between you and your first deal. Here's the truth, okay? I'm not going to get into too much of that, but there's some testimonials of people who've rocked and rolled. I'm not going to break down the deal today. We're going to talk about road one, go it alone, right? Piece it all together off of YouTube University, and TikTok. It's kind of like I always say, it's kind of like a puzzle, right? You can have a puzzle, throw all the puzzle pieces on the table, and then there's a box, right? Even if you try it with a box, it's going to take some time if you got a $2,000, $10,000, 10,000 piece puzzle, right? But try doing this. Take the puzzle, turn it around, and then figure out how to build that puzzle, how to put all the pieces together. Now it may take a while, but eventually you'll probably get it done, but it's going to take a lot longer, right? But if you turn the box around, right, then it's a lot easier to put that puzzle together to a degree. And if you have someone who's awesome at puzzles, they know how to rock puzzles, and there's little secrets to it, not too much, right? But there is. All right, so guess at the contracts and the math. Maybe you figure it out in a year or two. I guarantee you, if it's wholesale, you'll probably figure it out 6 months, 12 months, maybe a little bit longer. We've had people spend $4,000, $5,000, $10,000, $50,000 and still don't know how to wholesale after 8 to 12 to a year and a half, right? So it is what it is. Okay, or they quit like most people, and most people are going to quit. Or there's road number 2, right? Get the roadmap, right? The complete system handed to you, along with hand-holding and one-on-one mentoring. Nobody does what we do because they don't want to. They don't want the liability. They don't want to do that. They'd rather build a community. They'd rather get the ATM money, while they sleep. I get all that. Build a Facebook group and just do all the things that are out there. I get it. It works. It's awesome. I'm not going to lie. That's the only reason why we created the Amplified Creative Real Estate Investing Accelerator, right? So go to one to many. But our flagship I enjoy because I like to see those people rock and roll very quickly and like take off like a rocket, right? It's going to save you 3 to 5 years on the American Mentee programs. There you go. And there's a little bit of training, because even if you're going to be an astronaut, even like some of the people who took off their church, they paid to go to the moon, or maybe they're not astronauts, but you got to do some training. There's got to be a foundation. There's certain things you need to do if something happens while you're up there and taking off to space, right? It's no different than here, right? We got to get you ready. We got to get you prepared. We got to get you suited up. We got to build a foundation. Then once we do that, very quickly in the first 30 days, boom, off to the moon, right? Off to space. And we just get rocking and rolling and start rocking and rolling with everybody else. All right. So weekly live coaching with me, myself, and my team, the deal finding engine, every contract. We work with you, your deals, working with your deals, and everything else that comes down the wire. It's a beautiful, awesome, lovely thing, as I always say. Now, before we go further, I know exactly what you're thinking, right? Is this legal? Do I need experience? And what if I fail? Is it legal? 100% yes. Proper contracts, attorneys, and licensed brokers behind every deal. You got to remember, this has been done for hundreds of years, even when, the 30s and 40s and 50s, and even up until now, it's being done everywhere, okay? Do I need experience, right? No, right? The curriculum starts at 0, right? Walks you through step by step. What if I fail? You won't fail if you follow the system and you show up. If you show up, then shame on you. Of course you're going to fail, right? The only way to fail is not starting or not showing up. Now, as we move forward, the AHA community, yes, we have this. You can join this. This is awesome. That's coming down the wire through the TikTok rock and rollness. Now, everything you need to close your first deal for the Amplified Creative Real Estate Investing Accelerator is there. But today is all about the American Mentee program, right? You can roll yes in the next 10 minutes. You can scan that QR code right there. But we're going to be dropping, and that is for our newest one-to-many program, okay? And they're filling up. It is what it is. We also have this that will be rolling out in January. So if you want to be part of that, it's awesome. I'm very proud of that. We're going to be very proud when we enroll it. We unveil it next year. Your first deal is one decision away. One deal is going to You'll be in profit mode 7 times over. Now, if you join the American Mentee program, obviously, right? Americans helping Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time. And that's the American Mentee program. I'm going to go ahead and put that QR code up for you, okay? And that is our one-on-one mentoring program. And that is right here, I believe. Let me go ahead and pull it up. way down here. This is going to be this one right here. There it is. Boink. You can scan that. It's for the one-on-one mentoring program. You can scan that QR code there. It's lifetime membership, one-on-one mentoring for the next 6 to 12 months. We partner up and do deals. We do our splits. It's a done with you, and it's also a done for you program. Done with you means our team is working with you. We're working with you exclusively. We're holding your hand. Probably 70 to 90%. I'm about to say more like 90% of the work in the first or second deal is going to be from us. And then once you understand it, start learning it, then it's going to flip flop, and then you'll be down doing 90%, and then eventually getting your closing ratios up there so you can close these deals, rinse and repeat, put money back into your family, start building a legacy for yourself and your family and a true business. That is the American Mentee way, the American Mentee program, and how it works. So that's what we're here to do. That's what I'm here to do. I'm going to share myself and Miss L. You can scan that QR code right there. That's for a free home search, investment property search. Sign up, scan the QR code so you have access to MLS for what? Yes, Southern California. Okay. Now, obviously, you can see myself and Miss Al here. We work together. She is obviously the broker and for VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments and Luxury Properties, step into excellence. So get the best of both worlds. Get the best of listing side, the buyer side, and the real estate investing side. That is the future of real estate. We are the future of real estate. Bringing them both together. So if you do have a license and you're not getting what you need or getting the love that you need at some other brokerage, or they promised you this and they promised you that and you didn't get any of it, then you need to at least get in touch with me, shoot a DM, do a chat. I'll put you in contact with Miss Al, and if it's a good fit, they'll bring you aboard. If not, it's okay. Maybe, it is what it is, right? But it is a selection process at the end of the day. Same thing for the American Mentee program. It's a selection process. You got to fill out the application. You got to tell us a little bit about you. We'll have a chit chat. We'll talk, see if it's a good fit. And if it is, we will rock and roll. I promise you that, right? It's going to be an awesome journey. It'll be an amazing journey. It'll be a journey that you probably have never experienced yet. And that's the favorite. That's one of the most favorite parts for me, because then we are actually excited for you. And that's no BS at the end of the day. Because if anybody knows me, you know that I'm not much of a BSer. I do like to drop some S-bombs and F-bombs, and I got a weird kind of sense of humor, I guess. I don't know. I laugh at my own jokes, and sometimes people do laugh at some of my jokes, okay? And they're not like written jokes, right? They're just like off the cuff. Anyways, buy a house without a bank. That is the jam here, right? I also want to drop some nice, awesome gifts for just watching today. I definitely would like you to reach out and touch bases with us, because we want to help you in your real estate investment career. Obviously, I'm going to put this right up in here for this, since I shared it with you. And yes, take advantage of these links. Take advantage of jumping in and taking advantage of what we're sharing with you, right? We put it together. We're sharing piece by piece with you. It is what it is. That's just the way of the way the world is these days. I have this for you. Where's it? I wanted to do that. I want to give you the calculator. This is a live calculator, okay? Now, you can use this. You can use this right now in the field. If you decide you want the blueprint and you want to be rocking deals like what we're doing and other students and mentees, then you can go ahead and join one of the programs. I want to go ahead and where's this at? Right here. This one you can download. This is cool. All right. The other one is a live Subto Fix and Flip calculator. This one actually comes with a bonus. Heck, I might even just share the screen with you, because you can see right here, right? There it is right there. And I think I'll show the page to you, because it's awesome. They got some cool stuff in here. Is that it? Let me see. Let's find out. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Oh, there it is. Cool. All right, so I'll share that with you. You can see the screen, and then I'm going to go ahead and actually put in the link as well. Right there. Put the link right up in there. And this is great. You got to grab this bonus. You really got to grab this. Okay, so check it out. Download the free Fix and Flip calculator. Analyze any creative real estate investing deal in under 3 minutes, and it's true. I've done it. I've done it online several times here on these lives. Plus 3 free bonuses worth $238. I say a lot more, but hey, it is what it is. The exact tools taught inside the Amp Live Charter, Accelerator, and the American Mentee program. Here's what you're getting for free: the Subto Fix and Flip calculator. Know your numbers before you know anything else. ARV, repair costs, maximum allowable offer. Yes, it says 60 to 70. I like to go 60, 65, and 70%. Subto adjusted. Even we can go as high as 75% to 80%, right? And you also get our deal scoreboard, or scorecard, I should say, right, for profit and return on investment, all in one place. Works on any device. And also when you download it, you can use it on your laptop and you can print it and all that good stuff, right? Bonus is a Subto deal analysis checklist, right? There's like 27 questions to ask before you do what? Before you make an offer. So you know what the seller's motivation is, right? You know what the existing loan details are. You know what equity is there. You know the exit strategy. You know the checklist. It's there to help you, right? Because at the end of the day, you're going to know whether you got a Subto deal or not. And then you're going cha-ching, money. Okay, more problems, more issues, more solutions. The more, the bigger your skill sets, the more money you're going to make. Also, bonus number 2, 5 motivated seller scripts that work. Word for word scripts for cold calls and door knocks. The NOD call, the tired landlord approach, the pre-foreclosure conversation. These are actual scripts taught inside the Accelerator, the Charter program, and the American Mentee program, as well as bonus number 3. So it keeps on going, right? Keeps on giving like the Energizer Bunny. The maximum allowable offer formula sheet, you need that, right? ARV, 70% minus repairs equals the maximum allowable offer, right? Now with work, you can work every example. You can print it up. You can put it, laminate it. You can put it in your car. You can put it in your bag of tricks, as I suggest to all mentees and students do. Once again, my name is Erick Jimenez. I've been investing since 2003. The calculator and these bonuses are something I wish I had when I got started, so I had to do things a lot differently. But they're yours, no strings attached. As I always say, rock and roll in all that you do. The link is right there. Download it. It's absolutely free. I do want to say thank you for watching the American Mentee program. I should say we're into 30 minutes now. I want to say thank you for watching the Amp Live Real Estate Investor Meetup. Amp Live networking, yes, we're eventually going to be doing some networking live. We got some people that are going to be helping us out with that. If you want to volunteer and help us out in Southern California, and all 4 counties, right? We got Los Angeles County, we got San Bernardino County, Riverside County, Orange County. We can do them anywhere, but at the end of the day, we're picking the hot spots. Maybe San Bernardino County up there by Rancho Cucamonga, and we got San Bernardino, we got Ontario, we got Rialto, all those nice places. And then obviously you got Temecula, Marietta, a bunch of nice little places down there in Riverside. Orange County, OC action, right? Maybe it's Loma Linda or a few other areas. And then Los Angeles, who knows, right? Los Angeles, I'm not sure where we would want to do that, but, maybe Glendale, Burbank, or Pasadena. Where else we got? There's Diamond Bar. There's a bunch of other little places. Hacienda Heights, Roland Heights, West Covina, or I should say Covina, and places like that. If you want to volunteer, then definitely let us know, and we'd be more than happy to accommodate you to help us out, and it'd be awesome to have your help. All right, so already seen that. I'm going to challenge you to take the challenge today, okay? The American Mentee program, right? Obviously, most people put it on a credit card. It's easy peasy. You get a payment, $100, $200 or so, even if it's $300 or $400, depending on your interest rate. Doesn't matter. We do some depending on who it is and situation. We will finance in-house as well. But it's case by case and depends on the situation. Didn't get into this business to chase pennies and all that good stuff and to chase people down to make a payment. And I know there's companies out there that say they're going to do this and do that. And I'm sure they're great. We just haven't found one that works with us where they will finance you. But I know like PayPal, there's egg.com or something, right, where they'll do microloans. Microloans is a big thing now where they'll finance you, right? And then they pay you, you pay us, we rock and roll, and we move forward. On your first, second deal, you're in profit mode, and we continue to do more deals to start building your business. So it's a no-brainer, to be really honest with you. You just got to show up, do the work, and then go from there. All right, let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. I'm going to do this real estate show, and then I like this one here, and then I like this one. We're going to do this for right here, boink on the bottom. So you can see VIPeXecs Lending, step into excellence, realty and lending. Okay, and then I'm going to put my other one up here. Where's it at? You can hashtag, and I like this too, Amp Live, the art of the deal. Take your real estate business to new heights and amplify your life because it's true. Today is Wellness Wednesday and Education Wednesday, so talk a little bit about wellness. I'm on the quest too to lose some weight. Let me see what we got here. That's for Saturday. We have end of summer awesomeness, or it's not even the end. We're still going and rocking and rolling through summer. I believe there's one for a hashtag I can put up here. VIPeXecs. There's a lot of stuff here. Awesome. There you go. It's right there. You can hashtag get Erick Paul. Go to YouTube, TikTok. I believe in the art of the deal, creative real estate investing. I like to call it the AMP Live method is what we call it and what I call it. Own your own piece of America. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I do appreciate you watching thus far. We do have one is a do-it-yourself study, and then the live coaching, and then we have the American Mentee program that we're talking about, and that's what this is all about today, is the American Mentee program, like I shared with you. All the marketing stuff like this that'll be rebranded, and we're going to do this for your own brand and putting your brand together, but you'll piggyback on Americans Helping Americans, get you in the door. Yes, we're AHA is a We Buy House type company. Sell your property fast. Here's some awesome, beautiful marketing that we've done in-house, right? Sell your house fast. Americans Helping Americans. Boom. When you come aboard, yes, we piggyback on some links. We build you until we get your business up and running, get your brand up and running, get your LLC up and running, and everything else that goes with it, and all the branding and the systems that come in place to be able to have a functional rock and roll business, right? All right, so let me go ahead and scroll down here. See what else I want to share with you. Okay, we're going to go back up all the way to the top right here. And I will close this out. I'm going to go ahead and put a QR code, and then I'm going to close it all up for us. This is available for you today right there. The QR code is right there for the Creative Real Estate Domination Live Networking Meetup. Once again, links go out, people show up, and then, I got this thing here, so I don't have like someone who's working with me say, hello, hey, we got somebody who wants to say this. We got somebody who has a question. Maybe I'll do that. I got a body or two that can help me out, an associate that can help me out here. But let me see what I got here. See what I got. No, we're good. Okay, we're over here. We're good. We got this. I'm checking this. All right, we're all good there. So cool. I will wrap this up once again. Thank you for watching the Creative Real Estate Investing Domination Live Networking Meetup. You go to TikTok, did a cool little training earlier on basically breaking down a deal using the wholesale calculator that you will get a hold of. It's inside of the vault, or the AMP Live vault, a standard vault. And when you join the American Mentee program, boing, you get the premium vault. That means you're going to get all the contracts, the SOPs. You're going to get all the marketing. You're going to get and when we start rocking and rolling, trusts and all that good stuff. There'll be software we're going to share with you, and everything that we're just pretty much pulling back the curtains, and all our proprietary stuff that we do for our business, we're going to share with you. Of course, there's a process and a procedure to make sure that we're protecting the brand and all that good stuff, and then protecting you as well. And so over the years, we've done things a certain way, and we continue to do them a certain way. But that's for the American Mentee program, to protect you and your privacy. Everything's private, and as we're working together, and you'll see that, hey, it's all about results. It is God-driven, but it's results-driven as well. So once again, my name is Erick Jimenez of AMP Live. AMP Live Media, a media broadcasting and marketing company. That's what we're powered by. And AHA, Americans Helping Americans. You can see AMP Live back there. Americans Helping Americans, one American at a time, one proper time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. And I challenge you to join the cause. What's the cause? The cause is to help our fellow Americans, just like you, to be able to see the forest through the trees, to be able to read between the lines, right? To be able to say, you know what? Yes, I can dream again. I know I can do this. Now, if you got somebody rocking with you and pushing you and keeping you fired up and motivated, you've probably been there. You can do just about anything, right? Because God doesn't make junk. And if we're helping each other achieve these things, it makes it a lot easier. And I'm not talking about kumbaya is awesome when you celebrate your wins, right? But as we move forward, there's ups and there's downs and there's real life in this thing, right? And our job is to always keep you fired up and motivated, right? Because I wish I had somebody to do that when I got started. I had to motivate myself. I had to be my own cheerleader. There's nobody I could really ask. I had to figure this stuff out until I did figure it out and then go from there. So I'm bringing that to the table, along with, a couple of decades of VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments for the real estate side, the brokerage side, the lending side, and not to mention the mentoring side. If you're new or if you're seasoned, I guarantee you, if you're seasoned, you're going to learn some stuff from Miss Al coming aboard. Excuse me, VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments and luxury properties. At the same token, you'll learn the listing side, the buyer side, to be part of the team, and then obviously coming aboard and you're getting the real estate investment side of this business. You get myself, my team, tech, and all that good stuff. We bring them all together so you can do exactly what this is, right? It's the Creative Real Estate Investing Domination Live Networking Meetup, where all of this comes together. All these resources become your resources, and And how can you fail? Well, don't show up. Don't apply it. Don't do the do. That's the only way you're going to fail. Otherwise, it's inevitable because we won't let you. We don't let anybody fall through the cracks. Man, woman, doesn't matter. We will work with you until, yes, you either disappear or you keep rocking and rolling and you keep fighting. And we're here to work with you and fight with you and to thrive. That's the whole goal here, right? So things are looking great. Yes, I'm optimistic. Yes, I'm feeling great about everything that's happening and transpiring over the years. And even now, 2026, 2027 and beyond, looking at the future, I'm going to share those things with you. We all have a crystal ball. We say we don't have a crystal ball, but we do. We're all trying to guess at stuff and figure out where's the market going to go, depending on if you're in the real estate business, right? But once you get in it, you'll get the bug. You won't leave. You can sustain for 4 or 5 years. You can be in it for the rest of your life. That's our whole goal for you, okay? So once again, my name is Erick Jimenez of AHA, Americans Helping Americans, powered by Amp Live Media, a media broadcasting and marketing company, and our affiliated sponsors and partners, VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments, Step into Excellence, Luxury Properties. Look, this is the jam. You want to dominate your area. If you're an agent, a broker, you're new, or you're a seasoned investor, doesn't matter. All you got to do is chat with us, see if we're a good fit. If we are, then let's rock together. Okay. Once again, I want to say thank you to all past, present, and future mentees of America. I want to say congratulations to the mentees that have been joined the board, the accelerator program. Those are students. The charter program. Those are students. And then our flagship American Mentee program. Those are mentees. It's a difference. There is a difference. If you don't know what the difference is, I'll share it with you, right? And yes, I'll debate it with anybody out there in the business, in the field of education, because we stand our ground. I stand my ground no matter what. I've been doing this a long time, been doing this to help our fellow Americans as well as ourselves, right? Because we're looking for deals. You got deals, send them down the wire. We'll joint venture. We'll fix and flip. Maybe we'll run them through our network one way or another. Yes, I've been talking to people. And hey, if they show some promise, we're willing to work with them. Like I said, the cream rises to the top. We choose those people and we work with them. If you're not doing anything, then obviously, right? Time is money. And I don't have time to meet with everybody and just anybody at the end of the day, and vice versa, right? Your time is precious and we respect that. So let's rock and roll. There's deals everywhere. Let's go out and get those deals. Let's rock our legacies together. I want to say thank you to you for watching. Like, love, and share. Appreciate it because I know people do watch, like, and love, and I appreciate that. We appreciate that. Once again, God bless you with abundance, prosperity, health, and wealth. Rock and roll in all that you do, and in God we trust.